Good evening, everyone. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to another edition of Payoff Pitch 1985. Welcome to the month of August. We've actually made August in this replay. We got 2 months left of regular season play to go, and we got a lot more important games coming up. Tonight, we are at Fenway Park. The Chicago White Sox will take on the Boston Red Sox. I always like doing a Sox versus Sox game at least one time out of the schedule. The Boston Red Sox at this moment are in fourth place. They are one win behind the Brewers, as they are at 550 and 50. The White Sox are three wins behind Oakland. They are 49 and 48, and Oakland 52 and 48. As we now enter the month of August, and now these games are going to get even more important as we go through. We are at Fenway Park, so let's get right to it for another exciting matchup. Sorry I couldn't be with you guys last night. Had something come up, but we are back to baseball tonight. Starting pitcher for the Red Sox will be Al Nipper. He was 9-12 with a 4.06 ERA. He gets the call. So let's get ready for some exciting baseball action. White Sox beat the Red Sox in this game, 7-2 historically. So let's see how we will go. Leading off for the White Sox will be Luis Salazar. He is in center field for this game, as Bears Den 007 joins us at Fenway Park. Pitch on the way. That is a patient 23, and Salazar will lead off with a base hit. He gets a single right off a Nipper right there. So he trots down to first. And the batter next will be Brian Little. He is at second base. He batted .258 with 2 homers against rights. Salazar's got a very good chance to steal. So let's have a look at the steal rating for that. He has a let's have a look. Salazar, his steal rating is a B. And Sullivan is the catcher. His arm is a 2. That'd be a B2. That would be a normal chance. Why not? Let's see if he gets the jump. Al Nipper has a hold rating of 5. And that's 7. He does not get the jump, but he does get to throw. He does get to throw 80, and Salazar will get back safely. Nipper gets to pick him off, but Salazar gets back. So now we'll have the pitch. Here is Nipper against Little. Pitch from Nipper. That's a patient as well, 97. It's a fly ball to left field, and that is out number 1. Next up will be the right fielder, Harold Baines, batted .293, 16 homers against lefts. Salazar again has a chance to maybe steal, but this time he'll hold. Pitch on the way, and this is a wheelhouse 95, and Baines slams a single into center field. It's a sharp liner into center field. Salazar will go to second and hold there. Runner will only advance 1 base. And the White Sox are off to a decent start here, with runners at first and second. Next batter is the first baseman, Greg Walker, batted .270, 20 homers against rights. Always good to have a Sox versus Sox matchup once in a season, I think. Nipper will pitch to Walker, and that is a tough 87. It's a ground ball to second. Walker's double play rating is 8. Nipper's a 7. That is an 8. The throw will go to second to get Baines. They will not get Walker. So Baines is out on the fielder's choice. Walker is safe at first with a fielder's choice. That brings up the original Pudge, catcher Carlton Fisk, batted .231, 28 homers against rights. He could hit the ball pretty hard in 85. Pitch from Nipper, that is a tough 17, and he struck him out. First strikeout for Nipper, so no runs. 2 hits for the White Sox. Nipper averaged 4.7 per 9 in 85. Starting pitcher for the White Sox in this game was Gene Nelson. He was 10-10 with a 4.26 ERA. And leading off for the BOS Sox will be Wade Boggs. He leads off in this game. Batted, of course, .377, 6 homers against the rights. Pitch from Nelson. That is a tough 16, and Boggs is going to blast that one into center field. Boggs is going to have a leadoff double with that hit, and that gets the Fenway Park crowd excited. Red Sox are at 500 right now, 50 wins, 50 losses. The White Sox are 49 and 48. As I said, right now, as we're now into August, every game really does count. Of course, they all do, but here's the second baseman, Marty Barrett, batted .262 against the righty. Pitch from Nelson. That's a wheelhouse 41. Barrett smacks a single. That's a base hit, a long single into the gap to center field, but Boggs will hold at third. He will not score. And the Red Sox are in business with nobody out here in the bottom of the first. That will bring up left fielder Jim Rice, .304 average, 20 homers against the rights. So the Red Sox start off with 2 base runners, and we'll see what happens. The White Sox are going to call the infield back. They'll give up the run to try to get the double play. And that is a defense check, 83. It's an error check to third. The ball is hit to Tim Hewlett. His error rating is a 1. 1 to 71 will be an error, but that's an 83. He will not make an error. And that's going to be a ground ball plus advance. The only play he's got is to throw to first. And that means Boggs, the run rating of 6, he will score. Barrett moves over to second now. There is one out. But the Red Sox do have get the early 1-0 lead. Next up for the BOS Sox will be Bill Buckner. He's at first base, of course. Batted .302, 12 homers against the rights. Nelson with the pitch, tough, 76. That's a ground ball to short. The throw goes to first for out number 2. Barrett's run rating of a 6 has to be at least a 7 for me to think about having him go to third, so he will hold at second. That is out number 2. That brings up the Boston designated hitter in Tony Armas. He's the DH for this game. Batted .224, 14 homers against the rights. Nelson's pitch, that's a patient 45, and that's a line drive right to second base, but Little will take it, and that will end the inning. 1 run on a couple of hits for the Red Sox. They lead 1-0 after 1. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the White Sox will be Oscar Gamble. He's the designated hitter for this game. Batted .207 against the rights. Pitch from Nipper. That's a patient 52. That's a base on balls. Gamble will trot down to first on a walk. First walk issued by Nipper. He averaged 4.6 of them per 9. Left fielder Ron Kittle will be next, batted .225, 16 homers against rights. He can hit the ball pretty far. Nipper with the pitch. That's a patient as well, 54, but that is a ground ball to third. Kittle's double play rating is an 8. Nipper's a 7. That's a 5. Third base to second base to first base, and you got the 5-4-3 twin killing. 2 outs. Here is Tim Hewlett. Hewlett is at third base for this game. Nipper will pitch. And that is a ballpark 94. That'll be in play. And in play 51 off of Hewlett is a pop out to third. And that will end the inning. So nothing for the White Sox except a walk. Bottom of inning number 2 coming up. Leading off for the Red Sox will be Mike Easler, and he's in right field for this game. Batted 256 with 14 homers against the rights. Pitch from Nelson. Patient 67. And it's a fly ball to left field. That'll get taken care of by Ron Kittle. That's out number 1. Here's Jackie Gutierrez. He's the shortstop tonight. Batted 225, 2 homers against right-handers. Pitch from Nelson. That is a tough 35, and it's a pop out to short. Pops it up in the infield, and Guillen will put that away. Next up for the Red Sox will be Steve Lyons. Lyons is in center field for this game, and he batted 263 with 4 homers against the rights. Pitch from Nelson, and that's also a tough 93. It's a fly ball to right field. A 1-2-3 inning for Nelson, and it remains 1-0 after 2. Third inning coming up. Batting for the White Sox will be Ozzie Guillen. He batted 287 against rights. People don't realize that Guillen really was not that bad a hitter. He could hit. Steeler fan joins us here at Fenway Park. Pitch from Nipper, and that is a tough 63. It's a ground ball to short. Throw goes to first for out number 1. Here is Luis Salazar. He singled his first time up. Pitch from Nipper. That's a patient 11, and that's going to be a base on ball. Salazar will trot down to first. Second walk issued by Nipper. A chance now for Brian Little. He flew out his last time up. 1-0 Red Sox. Nipper's pitch. That's a tough 70, and it will be a fly ball center field. And that's taken care of by Lyons. It's out number 2. And a chance now for Harold Baines, Hall of Famer. Meh. He did single his last time up, though. Nipper's pitch. In play, 58. Ground ball to first base. That'll be taken care of by Buckner. He'll take it himself, and that will end it. All the White Sox get is a walk, and that ends the inning there as we go to the bottom of the third. The Red Sox will send up their catcher, Mark Sullivan, up there. He batted 130 against rights. Didn't get many starts, but he got the start here. This was the first game of a doubleheader. So if you're wondering why the lineups are a little weird, let's see. While Tony Armas is the DH, he's not in the field, or while Mark Sullivan is catching and not Gedman. This was the first game of a doubleheader that was played that day on August 1st. Pitch from Nelson. Tough 76. Fly out center field. That's out number 1. Next up is Boggs. Boggs got a double his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Pitch from Nelson. Patient 76. And that's going to be a single for Boggs. He gets his second hit of the game. That's a nice shot into center field. Texas League single. Boggs will hold it first. He is now 2 for 2. And that will bring up Marty Barrett. Nelson looking in. Here's the pitch to Barrett. And that is a patient 85, and it's a ground ball to short. Barrett's double play rating 7, Nelson 7. That is a 10. That's still higher than the 6, so the throw goes to second to get Boggs. They will not get Barrett. He is safe at first, out number 2. Can the Red Sox still bring him over? Here is Jimmy Rice. Rice is 0 for 1. Pitch from Nelson. That's a wheelhouse 10. And pitching a ball to Jim Rice in a wheelhouse is usually not a good thing. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is out of here. As he hit that to the short porch in right field, that is gone. Jim Rice goes ahead, rocks a Gene Nelson meatball, turns it into lasagna, and the Red Sox now have a 3-0 lead on the White Sox. Jim Rice comes through with a big homer. Stadium cheers. Yay! Next up will be Bill Buckner. Nelson not happy giving up that pitch. That was a straight wheelhouse. Doesn't get worse than that. Here's Buckner, and it's a tough 49, and that will be a pop out to first base in foul territory, and that will be the final out of the inning. 2 runs for the Red Sox on a couple of hits. A big blast by Rice. 3-0 after 3 in favor of the BOS Sox. Wondering where all my Red Sox fans are. Then again, they probably maybe couldn't make the game, which they can always catch on the replay. Every time I have the Red Sox or the Yankees, usually I have a good group. And, of course, the Mets. Top of the 4th inning, here is Greg Walker. Walker is 0 for 1. Nipper's pitch, tough, 35, and that's a pop out to short. That's out number 1. Very close, but Walker just misses it. That's the first out, and here is Fisk. C&D Baseball TV with Tony Porter joins us here at Fenway Park. Nipper will pitch to Fisk, and that is a patient 72. It's a fly ball center field, out number 2. Here's Oscar Gamble. Gamble walked his last time up. Nipper's pitch. That is an in-play 52, and that's just going to be a fly out to left, and that will end the inning. So Nipper is actually pitching a good game today. 1, 2, 3 inning for him. Still 3-0 in favor of the BOS Sox. Leading off for Boston will be Tony Armas. Armas lined out his first time up. Pitch coming. Defense check 17. That might not be good. Error check to right. That ball is hit to Harold Baines. His error rating is a 4. 1 to 40 is an error. That's a 17, and he's going to blow that one up. And that's going to be a 1-base error as he leaps for it. Kind of just pops out of his glove. Armas is only going to get 1 base out of it. So that's an E9. E9 on Baines, and that's the first error on the White Sox. Armas will hold it first. No threat to steal. Here is Mike Easler. Nelson looking in. Pitch coming. Tough. 30. It's a wild pitch. He throws it to the backstop. Armas will go to second. And we'll do it again. Armas goes to second. They'll get back with Nelson. Nelson will make another pitch. This time it's a tough 19, and that is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. First strikeout for Nelson. He averaged 6.3 per 9. First out. Here comes Jackie Gutierrez. 0 for 1. Armas on at second. And we got a tough 0-7, and that is a steal strikeout. 2 down. Second strikeout for Nelson. Let's see what Steve Lyons can do. Armas still on at second, not threatening to do anything. Nelson will pitch to Lyons. And that is a patient 49 single for Lyons. That's a base hit. Tony Armas has a run rating of 5, so I actually have to draw the card. It's a sharp liner into center field. Armas coming around third, and he will slide into home. He is safe as the runner on second scores. Lyons is at first, 4-0 Red Sox. As Boston is making some good plays tonight against the White Sox. Always good. Always, as I said, always good to have a good White Sox-Red Sox matchup. Kind of like you should always have one of those games. I mean, you should always have a Yankees-Red Sox game. Should always have a White Sox-Red Sox game. Should always have the Sox play each other. Here's Mark Sullivan. Sullivan 0 for 1. Lyons on at first. 4-run lead. All strategies are called off. Here's the pitch from Nelson. Patient 17, and that's a base on balls. Sullivan will trot down to first on a walk. And that is only the first walk given up by Nelson. He averaged 4.2 per 9. It's only the first walk given up by him. But now with runners at first and second, here's Boggs. Boggs a big chance to maybe break the game open, even though it is already 4-0. Pitch on the way. Patient 86. That's just going to miss it. It's a fly out to center. And that will end the inning. 1 run for Boston on, what we got here? 1 hit, a walk, and an error. At the end of 4, it is 4-0 in favor of the BOS Sox. Boggs was a beast. Yeah, he was a beast. He was. If you want to call Boggs the Tony Gwynn of the American League, I really don't have an issue with that. Although Gwynn may have been the better hitter. Top of the 5th inning, Al Nipper will pitch to Ron Kittle. White Sox had a lot of hope for Kittle, but he never really turned out to be what they hoped he would. Got out to a good start, but never really came close. Nipper will pitch to Kittle. And that is a tough 70. It's a ground ball to second base. Throw goes to first for the first out. That will bring up Tim Hewlett. Hewlett popped out his last time up. Nipper's pitch. And that's in play 08, and Hewlett rips a double into right field. That'll bounce off the short little wall out there in the corner. Hewlett will go to second. White Sox got something going on now. Need to try to get some runs. Runner on second for Ozzie Guillen. Guillen grounded out his last time up. Yes, I know. Yes, we robbed the Indians and got Lindor and Carrasco. Yes, I can't wait for baseball season to start with those 2 guys on the field. The Mets just put the National League East on notice. Yes, Atlanta, we know how good you are, but I still would like one, but I need it, but we need another pitcher. I need another starting pitcher. But so far, what Cohen has done, and what Cohen's done right now, I am very happy. Salvador America joins us here at Fenway Park, and I'm sure he loves what the scoreboard's reading right now. Pitch to Guillen, and that is a tough 85. It's a ground ball to second base. The throw goes to first for out number 2. Hewlett has a run rating of 7. The 6 is under that. I'm going to move Hewlett to third. That's good enough, since it was hit to second base. And now 2 outs for Salazar. Salazar 1 for 1, walked and singled. I don't know what they're going to do with one. I know we're actually a month and a half away from pitchers and catchers reporting. They don't know yet what they're going to do, but they still got time to think about it. Runners at Hewlett on at third. Salazar giving the White Sox maybe a chance to get a run. Here's the pitch on the way. That's a patient 41. And Salazar gets a base hit. That is a single. Salazar goes to first. Hewlett comes in to score. And the White Sox are finally on the board. It's 4-1. RBI single by Salazar. That will bring up Brian Little. Still 2 outs. Nipper in a little bit of a jam. Pitch to Little. Al Nipper. That's a wheelhouse 22. And Little's going to rip a double out of that one. He didn't get all of it, but he got most of it. That is a double. It's a deep drive to center field that one hops the wall. Salazar rounding third. He will score. It's now 4-2. As soon as Salvador America shows up, the White Sox start getting runs. The next batter is Harold Baines, now 4-2. The White Sox originally won this game 7-2. Still 2 outs. Nipper will now pitch to Baines. And that is an in-play 78. That will be a ground out to short. Throw goes to first, and the inning will end there. 2 runs for the White Sox on 3 hits. Halfway through the game, 4-2 Red Sox. Bottom half of inning number 5. Leading off for Boston will be Marty Barrett. Barrett is 1 for 2. Dice are loaded. And Gene Nelson pitches a wheelhouse pitch to Barrett. That's a 40. Barrett's going to have a leadoff single. Barrett smacks that one into right field. And that's thrown in by Baines, but Barrett's safe on first. And the Red Sox get the leadoff man on. As Salvador America says dice are loaded, but he says that now the Red Sox got a base hit. So are they still loaded, Salvador America? Here is Jim Rice. The fans here at Fenway give Rice a nice little ovation for hitting the 2-run jack in the 3rd inning. 4-2. Gene Nelson looking in on Rice. Here's the pitch to Rice. And that is a tough 54. It's a ground ball to third. Rice double play rating's a 9. Nelson's a 7. That is a 7. Third base to second base to first base double play. As Jim Rice hits into the twin killing. No, I switched him out. Here is Bill Buckner. But now 2 outs on the board. Nelson will pitch. And that is a tough 45. It's a pop out to second base. And that will end the inning. So Gene Nelson gives up a hit, but he still faces the minimum batters. After 5, 4-2 Boston. In this very important American League interdivision game, I should say. What a bunch of crock. Top of the 6th inning. Greg Walker leads off for the White Sox. He is 0 for 2, actually, I should say. Nipper will pitch to Walker. And that is a tough 96 fly ball right field. And that's put away by Easler, out number 1. As I said, this was the first game of a doubleheader that was played that day. Here's Pudge. Pudge is 0 for 2. And I'll take these here and I'll... Pudge is 0 for 2. Pitch from Nipper. That's a tough 29. A swing and nope, that's called strike 3. He held up his swing, but the umpire says you're out anyway. Struck him now. And that is strikeout number 2 for Nipper. 2 outs. Fisk will head back to the bench. And it will bring up Oscar Gamble. Gamble is 0 for 1 with a walk. Yeah, Pudge is now 0 for 3. Here's the pitch from Nipper. And that is a tough 36. And it's a ground ball to first base. That's taken care of by Buckner. It does not get by Buckner. He'll make the play himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3. Go the White Sox. It's still 4-2 in favor of the BOS Sox. Here is Tony Armas. He leads off the bottom of the 6th. He was the designated hitter for this game today, in the first game of this twin bill. The old days of the 70s and 80s when you had scheduled doubleheaders. What a great day it was to go to the ballpark. Went to go see the Mets play the Phillies in a doubleheader one day. I went to go see both games. It was a pleasure. Spent the whole day there. I was very young. I think I was 8 or 9. Went to see the Mets play the Phillies. The Mets won both games. Nelson makes the pitch. That's a patient 28. Armas laces a single into right. He goes ahead and goes the opposite field. He'll go to first base and hold there. Leadoff hit for Armas. That's his first hit of the game, but not the first time he's been on base, though. Here's Mike Easler. Easler is 0 for 2. Nelson will pitch, and that's a patient 21. That's a walk. He walks Easler, and now the Red Sox are in business. And that will bring up Jackie Gutierrez. Gutierrez is 0 for 2. As Salvador America says, let's get a rally going. Pitch from Nelson. That's a patient 58, and it's a fly ball to right field. And that's going to be out number 1. A fly ball to right field. Tony Arp on a patient fly ball to right field. Armas's run rating is a 5. That's a 4 on the dice. Let's see here. That's a 4. It's a fly ball to right field. It's a patient. I automatically have the choice. A run rating of 5. He's not going anywhere. 2 outs. He'll stay put. Actually, that's a first down. Here's Steve Lyons. Armas will stay at second. Lyons is 1 for 2. Nah, not going to tag up with a run rating of 5. Baines would have probably gunned him down. His arm was a 6. Patient, it's automatic choice. It's an automatic choice. So that's my rule on that. Although that actually is the rule as written, though. Here's the pitch from Nelson. And that is a patient 18. That's another walk by Nelson. And now the bases are loaded. Ray Price joins us here at Fenway Park. And the bases are loaded for Mark Sullivan. This is only his 3rd at bat, and this is only the 6th inning. He will hit. Bases loaded. A chance for Sullivan to come through here. That says lower than snail snot. Bases loaded. Gene Nelson in a jam. Infield is in. Nelson with the pitch. Tough. 24, swing and a miss, strikeout. He gets Sullivan on a big strikeout. Strikeout number 3 for Nelson, and that is 2 outs. But now, with the bases loaded, the batter is Wade Boggs. Baseball Demos and Dave Little join us here at Fenway Park. Bases loaded. Wade Boggs at the plate, 4-2, BOS Sox. Nelson getting ready to pitch. This would be his last inning anyway, so we'll see what happens here. Brandon Baker joins us here at Fenway Park. Nelson ready to deal. Here it comes. Infield is normal. That's a tough 19, and it's a single for Wade Boggs. It's a base hit. With a run rating of 5 by Armas and Easler, I have to draw. And that is a long single into the gap to center field. The runners will only advance 1 base. So the merry-go-round turns once. And the Red Sox now lead it 5-2. On an RBI single by Boggs. Still 2 outs. The next batter is Marty Barrett. And bases are still loaded. Bullpen ready to go. They're going to see if Nelson can finish this inning out. But if you give up anything else, he'll be done. Barrett is 2 for 3. Nelson with the pitch. And that is a tough 39. It's a pop out to second base. And that will end the inning. 1 run comes in for the Red Sox on 2 hits and 2 walks. At the end of 6, 5-2 in favor of the BOS Sox. Yep, Stratomatic ID Jester purchased Stratomatic. He turned off his chat, so I don't think because he knew that we would all be nagging him for that. He bought 2013 and 2018 Stratomatic. Wheelhouse result is 00. A homer, rare play. Rare play. 00 is always a rare play no matter what. 00 is always a rare play no matter what. Unless, though, baseball demos, on certain cards on payoff pitch, not many, but on certain cards, you may see a batter with a 0 in the home run column on a wheelhouse. You may see that. If you do, you roll the dice again. And if it comes up a 00 a second time, it's a home run. Yeah, his next unboxing will be from DVG. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will be. Ron Kittle will lead off for the White Sox here in the top of the 7, 5-2 Boston. Al Nipper, this could probably be his last inning. We'll see if he can go. Kittle is 0 for 2. Nipper pitching very well, though. That's a tough 58. That's going to be a fly ball to right field, and that is caught by Easler. That's out number 1 in this rapidly moving ball game so far. Here's Tim Hewlett. Nipper's pitch. Patient 59. And that's a ground ball to first. That's taken care of by Buckner. It does not get through Buckner. He takes the play, and he'll tag the bag out number 2. Here's Ozzie Guillen. Guillen is 0 for 2. Pitch from Nipper, and that's a tough 15. Guillen blasts a hit into the center field corner. That goes all the way into the triangle. Guillen rounding second. He's going to go to third with a triple. Triple for Guillen. Wow. A tough 15 is the only way he can get that, and he gets a triple. Top of the order then for Chicago. Here's Salazar. Salazar's having a good day. He's 2 for 2 with a walk. That's funny, Dave. 2 outs, runner on third. Red Sox playing infield normal. Here's the pitch to Salazar. That's a tough 31, and it's a swing and a miss. Struck him out. No runs and a hit for the White Sox. We are at the 7th inning stretch. And the Red Sox have a 5-2 lead. Sing your Take Me Out to the Ball Game and your Sweet Caroline. I'll be right back. What do we got coming up tonight? We are going to play a little fall classic baseball here a little later, by about a couple of hours or so. The New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies, 1986. We will play some fall classic. And tomorrow on Inside Pitch, we got a pretty good matchup in the 1995 one and gone. The Florida Marlins meet up against the Kansas City Royals. That's game number 10. It's actually a pretty good pitching matchup. It's going to be Pat Rapp versus Mark Gubiza. So that actually could be a good matchup. And tomorrow on Payoff Pitch, what we got tomorrow? Tomorrow, we got the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals tomorrow. And that is a big game, as all those games in the National League East are getting exciting. So that's what's up. I still have not received my 1969 set from Fall Classic. You know what? I got to tell you. Here's a little rant. I'm going to give you a rant. I'm going to give you a rant. Inside Pitch. I ordered 2017 season from Inside Pitch on Monday. I got that today. Took 3, okay. And Chris Davis, okay, ships from Idaho. I ordered Fall Classic 1969 almost almost a week and a half ago. Still have not shown up. They're in North Carolina. I actually emailed them, said, did we lose the package or something? And she said, and they said, well, the COVID-19 and all that stuff. I said to them, you know what? For $17 shipping per season, you guys got to think, you might need to think of a better idea. But I'll still stick with them. No, it's not snail mail. It's what do you call it? It's priority. It's 2 to 3 priority day mail. So I don't know. Either way, I'm just a little bit disappointed in their shipping. And I know you want to blame it on the post office, but if it takes only 3 days for me to get a package from Idaho from Chris Davis at Inside Pitch, then it does for me to get almost 7 days to get from North Carolina from Fall Classic. And I'm paying $17 shipping, where an Inside Pitch I'm paying none. Got to think about that. Maybe he bakes the shipping into his seasons. I don't know. If he does, it's fine. Still, it's cheaper. I don't know. Might just be me. Bottom of the 7th. Gene Nelson, I believe, is done, and yeah, he is. So Nelson is done for the White Sox, so we'll see a new pitcher. Here's Jim Rice. We got right, left, right coming up, so I think the White Sox will bring in a righty. And let's see who they're going to go with. They're going to go with Dan Spillner. Dan Spillner, 4 wins, 3 losses, a 3.44 ERA. He will come in and pitch against Jim Rice. Sebastian Stratt joins me here at Fenway Park. Good to see you, sir. Welcome. Spillner will pitch to Rice. And that is a tough 21, and that is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 1 on Rice. And that will bring up Bill Buckner. Remember, guys, inside pitch is now my game of choice. I was almost thinking of adding inside pitch, the 85 season, into this replay. I did not know if you guys would have a problem with that. If you wanted me to keep it payoff pitch for the rest of the season, or maybe add inside pitch into it. Remember also, baseball demos. Remember also one thing, Dave, you don't receive every card from inside pitch. But then again, you know that anyway. So make sure if you're going to do a season replay, print out the 69 PDF from the website. You will need those cards. Spillner will pitch to Buckner. And that's a wheelhouse 59, and Buckner smacks a triple. He smacks that all the way into the corner in right field. Buckner going to third, and his hoppity long legs will make it there. That is a triple for Buckner. How about that? Buckner with his battered legs actually legs out a triple, and the Red Sox got a man on third. Here's Tony Armas. Good to hear ideas return to the dark side. He gets passed by a snail walking down the street. Armas at the plate. Buckner's the batter. Spillner does add 10 to the tough roll. White Sox going to call the infield in. And that is Suadice. I'll re-roll. That is a tough 53. And what we got here, that's going to be a base hit for Armas. No, I'm sorry. Tough 63 plus the 10. Sorry about that. That's a fly ball to right. We got to add 10 to the tough roll. So that is a 63. It's a fly ball to right. And since it is a tough, Buckner holds at third. So now we'll see if Mike Easler can come through for the Red Sox. Easler is 0 for 2. He did walk. Infield normal. Spillner with the pitch. That's a tough 68, and that's going to be a fly out to left, and the inning will end there. A triple by Buckner, but that is all, as the Red Sox will keep it a 5-2 lead. Salvador says a word I can't repeat on TV. That's on a lot of his cards there, Dave. That's on a lot of his cards. He does this for a reason on certain pitchers to lower ERAs and to normalize the pitchers for the seasons. The one thing about payoff pitch is, although his system works very well, he does have to do certain things to certain seasons in order, for the season to play out the way it should. Like, for instance, in the 1921 season, he had to add a home run to Babe Ruth in the patient section. In the 1986 season, he added some extra in plays, extra toughs or something like that he did to it. So I guess he only has, so that tells me he actually has a limited movement to get his seasons up. And it may be one of the reasons why some of the seasons take some time to release. I don't know. But just trust me, inside pitch is my game of choice, but payoff pitch is still number 2. Fall Classic, Fall Classic is 3, but I'm still getting data from it. So I really can't rate Fall Classic yet. I still need data. Top of the 8th inning, and leading off for the White Sox will be Brian Little. Al Nipper This is his fatigue inning. He's not tired yet. Don't know if Salvador America wants me to replace him, but I'm going to have him pitch here and see what happens here in the top of the eighth. Little is 1 for 3. Pitch from Nipper. Tough. 53, and that's going to be a ground ball to second. Throw goes to first, and that is out number 1. Nipper does have 5 complete games on his resume in this year. Here's Harold Baines, a Hall of Famer. Sorry, I had to cough there. Baines is 1 for 3. While running, people somebody take pictures of the Buckner statue. Here's the pitch from Nipper. That is a tough 62. That's a ground ball to third. Throw goes to first. Out number 2 to get Baines. 2 men down. The batter now will be Greg Walker. 2 outs. Nipper will pitch to Walker. And that is a patient 86 is a ground ball to second base. Throw goes to first. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Nipper. He's pitching a heck of a game today. ERA of 4.06, and he's only given up 2 runs. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still 5-2. Jackie Gutierrez leads off for the Red Sox. They got right, left, right coming up. Spillner will stay out there. This is his 2nd inning of work. Spillner with the pitch to Gutierrez. And that's an in-play, 58. It's a fly ball to right field, caught by Baines, out number 1. Here's Steve Lyons. Spillner with the pitch. And that is also an in-play 70. Ground ball to short. Up with it is Guillen. Throws to first. Out number 2. Batter now is Mark Sullivan. He'll bat. If there were runners on base, I might consider pinch hitting, but he'll bat. Pitch from Spillner. And that is an in-play, 95. It's a fly ball to left. That's put away by Kittle. And a 1-2-3 inning for Spillner. At the end of 8, nothing across there for the Red Sox. It is still 5-2. We go to the top of the 9th. Will we see some 9th inning magic, Salvador? Leading off for the White Sox will be Carlton Fisk in the top of the 9th. Al Nipper is not tired, but I think I'm going to check the bullpen. I don't know if you want me to bring in the closer, which I believe was Stanley. I don't know. You want me to bring in? Do you want me to bring in a closer or let Nipper pitch? There, Salvador. What do you think? Bring in a closer? I would be Stanley. He's got 10 saves. Bob Stanley was the closer. Probably the best pitcher I can go to. Or do you want Nipper to pitch for a little bit and see what happens? Tying run's in the hole. So I don't know what you want me to do here. You want me to bring in the closer or let Nipper pitch? What do you think, Salvador? It's your team. Let him pitch. Okay. And if somebody gets on, yank him. You got it. Al Nipper will pitch to Fisk. Not with Al Cy Young Nipper. Al Nipper will pitch. And that is a ballpark 24. That's a wheelhouse. And Fisk, pretty much this is going to be a hit. It's a wheelhouse 34, and it's more than a hit. Kaboom! That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep. Over the green monster, it is gone. Carlton Fisk, Pudge, blasts it out of there. It is now 5-3. Bye-bye, Nipper. Thanks for your effort. Your night is over. The next batter will be Oscar Gamble. Salvador says yank nipper. He does leave with the win, though. But did you expect the 1, 2, 3 inning, ninth inning on RJL 518? Bob Stanley coming in, 6 wins, 6 losses, 2.87 ERA. He's got 10 saves. He'll pitch to and Oscar Gamble. We'll see a pinch hitter for Gamble as well. He bats 207. He's coming out. He's the designated hitter, so the White Sox will bat. And since it is the ninth inning, I can bring in anybody I want to go up against Stanley. And coming on to pinch hit for the White Sox will be Joel Skinner. He'll also take over at DH. Bob Stanley will pitch to Joel Skinner, batted .333 against righties. Remember, in the ninth inning, I can bring in anyone. Anyone before the eighth inning, I must go by at bats. That's a rule I made. That's a house rule I made for myself. Bob Stanley will pitch to Skinner. It's now 5-3. Pitch from Stanley. That's a ballpark. 66. That's in play. Skinner 10. Base hit for Skinner. It's a leadoff double. Leadoff doubler into right field. Joel Skinner gets a double, and he'll go to second, and the tying run coming to the plate. And the batter is Ron Kittle. And Kittle is in left field. Can I make a move on Kittle? The answer really is no. There's really nobody else on the bench, so Skinner was really my only bench player I can go with, at least against a right-hander. So Ron Kittle will go up against Stanley. Runner on second base. Nobody out. 5-3. Tying run is at the plate. Kittle's 0 for 3. Pitch from Stanley. That's a tough 55, and it's a ground ball to third base. The throw goes to first for out number 1. Skinner with a run rating of 4 is not going anywhere. That's the first out. As Skinner holds at second, a run rating of 4, he's got no chance to get there. It's a dead duck. The next batter will be Tim Hewlett. Hewlett bats .250 against rights. Hewlett is 1 for 3. Runner holds and holds and holds. Stanley will pitch to Hewlett. Now 1 out. Pitch coming, and that's a tough 30. It's a wild pitch. Bob Stanley throws it back to the backstop, and Skinner will go to third. Wild pitch by Stanley. Wow, that seems familiar. Doesn't it, Salvador America? Doesn't it, a wild pitch by Bob Stanley? That seems familiar, doesn't it? I wonder where I wonder where I saw that before. Let me see. When did I last see Bob Stanley throw a wild pitch during a big, very important Game 6 World Series game? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, too familiar. Skinner on at third. They'll redo it. What run rating will I give Skinner to third? Has to be an 8. An 8 is good, I think. 8 is good, but the dice roll must be 8, must be the base running rating or lower. So if the dice roll is like a 9, he doesn't make it. Ball was hit too hard. Skinner on at third. The Red Sox are still going to play the infield back. The runner on third really doesn't mean anything. Stanley will pitch to Hewlett. And that is a patient 52 single for Tim Hewlett. It's a base hit. Hewlett will go to first. Skinner comes in to score. It's now 5-4. Ninth inning magic strikes again. I know the Mets. I thought it was. I know, right? More of a passed ball. Bring in Giraldi. He's hate to say this, but he's on the Mets at this time. Remember, Giraldi's actually a Met in '85. Stanley. So the tying run is on first base, and the batter is Ozzie Guillen, who hits 287 against rights and only one out. Because that is a 4, there's no steal chance, and I'm not going to do a hit and run, although a hit and run is actually not a bad idea. Hit and run is not a bad idea, but I don't think so. If this was the 8th inning, yes. 9th inning, no. Guillen will hit away. 1 out. Stanley will pitch to Guillen. Here's the pitch. It's a ballpark 67. That's in play. In play 80 is a fly ball to center field. That'll be caught by Lyons. That's out number 2. Last chance for the White Sox will be Luis Salazar. Remember, 10-minute ticker after the game. Hewlett on it first. Salazar, the batter. He is 2 for 3 today. 2 singles. He will hit. Stanley trying to close it. 5-4 here at Fenway. Fans on their feet. Here's the pitch. And that is an in-play 78. And it's a fly ball to center field. Coming under it is Steve Lyons. Taps his glove. Puts out his glove. Blop. And the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Red Sox win it 5-4 over the White Sox. 2 runs. 2 runs on 3 hits, but not enough, as the Boston Red Sox take this game over the White Sox 5-4, and they get back to over 500. Final line score coming up. For the Boston Red Sox, 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors. For the White Sox, 4 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. Nipper does pick up the win. Nelson does take the loss. And Stanley, believe it or not, got the save. And that will do it tonight for that. 10-minute ticker is coming up. Don't go away. Yeah, I know. I did watch it. Baseball demos, Dave. You need to watch it. You need to watch his unboxing for Strat. He went back to the dark side. Yes, I will do a fall classic. I'll do a Mets Phillies fall classic. I'll do it probably about an hour and a half. Let's see how the rest of the baseball world does today. Toronto taking on Baltimore. That is a 6. It's a win for the Blue Jays, 8-4. White Sox and the Red Sox. We know the Red Sox take the first game. They will not take the second game. The White Sox win that one 8-3. Yankees against the Indians. Yankees get that win 4-1. California at Oakland. That's a 6, a win for the Angels. San Diego at Atlanta. That's a win for the Braves, 6-3. St. Louis against the Cubs. That's a 4. Cardinals win 7-6. Houston at Cincinnati. I know, Steeler fan waiting to see what happens. And that is a 5. It's a win for the Astros, 4-3. Philadelphia against Pittsburgh. A win for the Phillies, 8-3. August 2nd. We start with a 9. That's a win for the Angels, 6-5. They get a win on Minnesota. Baltimore at Cleveland. That's a 12. Indians 8-0 over the O's. Milwaukee at Detroit. Brewers get the win, 4-0. They continue to stay hot. Boston at Kansas City. Can Boston win this one? That's a 5. Yes, they win that game over the Royals, 5-2. Kansas City probably is not going to make the playoffs. Chicago White Sox against the Yankees. That's a 7. That's a win for the Yankees, 5-2. Seattle taking on Oakland. That's a 5. Mariners win 8-1. Texas at Toronto. That's a 5. The Rangers get a win on the Blue Jays. San Francisco at Atlanta. That's a 5. A win for the Giants, 4-1. New York Mets at Chicago Cubs. Can my Mets get a win? It's a 9. No. Cubs win 8-6. Los Angeles and Cincinnati played a doubleheader this day. It's a 7. The Dodgers win the first game 9-7. And the Reds will win the second game 12-9, which makes sense. Doubleheaders usually end up a split. San Diego at Houston. That's an 11. A win for the Padres, 4-2. As Steeler fan will say, rigged. Montreal at Pittsburgh. That's a win for the Expos, 5-0. Philadelphia at St. Louis. That's a 4. A win for the Phillies, 8-7. And we have that game tomorrow on Payoff Pitch tomorrow night. And that is your 10-minute ticker for the night. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Brandon Baker, Steeler fan, Salvador America, Dave Little, Bob's Tabletop Sports, Sebastian Strat, Bears Den 007, Baseball Demos. Let's see. Ray Price, Brandon Baker, C&D Baseball TV with Tony Porter. Thank you all for joining me. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. And we'll see you guys a little later for some Fall Classic, some more exhibition from Fall Classic. Catch you guys later. Red Sox over the White Sox, 5-4 tonight. Take care. We'll see you later.